5 tips of getting pregnant at 40 and older. If you are 40 or older, this is the tips, what you should do, what you need to do that will help you to get pregnant at 40. And I want to say this, please, being 40 doesn't mean that you cannot become pregnant. Don't be afraid. I am telling you the truth. If you are 40, does not imply that you are not going to become pregnant again in your life. If anybody tell you that, say the person, it is a lie. The only thing it does is this: it may take time, it may be difficult, it may be delayed, but trust me, if you follow these tips, if you work hard, you will surely achieve that pregnant at 40 and above. Let me give you guys a testimony. In this platform, somebody who is 49 have testified to the glory of God. So my sister, do not be afraid. Don't panic. I am not saying this to console you or to make you know. That is the truth. So before we go straight, I want you to watch the video. I want you to watch this video to the end, because the point or the tips that I'm going to give you here is very, very vital and is going to help you a lot if you apply them. Before I go into this video, let me put a disclaimer that myself, Tochi, I am not a medical practitioner, I am not an expert, and I don't claim to be one. I am a researcher. I study already concluded researches about fertility. I created all this platform to educate, enlighten, to give general information, and also to sanitize women that are trying to become pregnant. So if you have any question, if you need help, if you need prescription recommendation, please kindly contact your gynecologist, that is the female doctor, or your fertility doctor, or your healthcare provider. This content is just for general information and shouldn't be used as a basic for any patient's treatment. I know why I'm putting all these disclaimers. Some people will say you always put a disclaimer. Yes, because most of you at times ask me, what can I take? What can I do this one? I am not a medical practitioner. Simply means that I do not have the right to prescribe anything, and I do not prescribe anything. I only give general information which you can find everywhere. So, if you are 40, the number one thing you need to do if you are 40 and above and you want to become pregnant, the number one thing, now you don't need to waste time. You don't need to sit back and start trying on your own. Now, what you need is to stand up, go and do a full fertility workout. Do fertility workout. Do infertility test. And what are these fertility workouts? Please hold your pen and paper so that you'll be jotting something. This video is very, very important for every woman that is 40, starting from 35. This video is going to be useful. I said number one, I will keep on repeating myself. Go and do full fertility workout. This fertility workout, number one, is AMH, that is anti-millennial hormone test. And what is the purpose of this test? Is to know the quality and the quantity of eggs you have. At 40, most women might have had ovarian failure or low ovarian reserve. At 40, most women might not even have any egg left than there. You will be at home trying on yourself. Every woman is born with either 1 million to 2 million eggs, and every day you lose one egg. The egg is not increasing, rather it decreases. By the time you get to puberty, your egg might remain up to 350,000. At 40, you might have 20 for those that still have. So every day, every month, you see your flow, you release egg, you lose egg, but you are not adding. You can imagine somebody spending money and there is no money coming in. You know the money will finish fast, right? So the number one thing is that you should go and do full fertility workout and also infertility test. I said the number one test you need to undergo is AMH, anti-millennial hormone test, which is to test to check if you still have egg left out there. The number 2 is FSH, follicle stimulating hormone test, and LH, luteinizing hormone, to know whether if your brain and your uterus still communicate. Another test is thyroid function test. Yes, a lot of people might have thyroid disorder, but you don't know this will also affect your opportunity of becoming pregnant, because if you have, for example, hypothyroidism, if your thyroid gland is underactive, which is hypothyroidism, you might not be releasing egg. If it is high, you are not going to ovulate. So you need to go. Number 1, I say AMH, anti-millennial hormone test. Number 2, FSH, follicle stimulating. Number 3, LH, that is luteinizing hormone that triggers your eggs to be released. Another one is to check your thyroid function. Another one is your progesterone. Progesterone will enable you to know whether you release egg or not. Another test you need to do is estrogen. Estrogen will also help to thicken the lining of your uterus and also shows if you are seeing your flow menstruating. Another thing is you can go for ultrasound scan. This ultrasound will check your endometrium lining, follicle, to know if everything is okay. This is a full fertility test. Another one is to check your HSG to know whether if your tubes are blocked or open. So because a lot of women that are trying to conceive, they may have tubal blockage, but they might not know. So if you go to this test, she will tell if your tubes are blocked or not. So another one is cervical opening. You also have to check if your cervix are open or closed. This is number 1. You see all the things. That is why I said you should come with your pen. If you do not understand all these things, listen to it over and over. You will get it. Then the number 2 thing you need to do is your partner, your spouse, your husband, whoever you are planning to have baby with, should also go for sperm analysis. And most people think, like in Africa or in Nigeria where I come from, when a woman is not getting pregnant, they think that the fault is from the woman, that is only woman that suffers infertility. That is a lie. Men have their own form of infertility. So your husband, your spouse, your partner should undergo semen analysis. In that place, they will be checking at the volume, they will check at the concentration, they will check at the movement, they will check the shape. If everything is okay, then good for both of you. Another one is know your fertile window. Most of you that are trying to become pregnant, you don't know your fertile window. When you ask them when do you ovulate or what is your cycle, they don't know. Knowing your fertile window will also help you to figure out days in a month or in a cycle that you are likely going to become pregnant. Then you start preparing for it. Another one, try to exercise. Exercise help you to relax. Exercise help your blood to flow. Exercise helps you to avoid stress. Another one is avoid processed foods. I have made a video before. If you know you are the kind of person that like eating processed food, please avoid them. And if you are 40, you have money, I always encourage women for doing this. Please go and do IVF, in vitro fertilization, whereby your uterus will be induced to produce eggs. Then they will fertilize the egg in a tube in a laboratory. Then they will implant the embryo back into your uterus. So if you have money, you can go for IVF. Another one is genetic testing. Genetic testing, before they don't used to do it. I think in Germany here they don't allow it. Genetic testing will help you. Most women at the age of 40, they develop chromosomal abnormalities. So genetic testing during the process of the IVF, when they conduct the genetic testing, they will now put the healthy eggs. That this thing will make you to avoid miscarriages, because these are the things associated in getting pregnant at 40. So some people will say, does it mean that if I'm 40, I cannot get pregnant direct? Is it a must that I should go for IVF? If you listen to what I said from the beginning, especially if you are 40, you have had the experience of miscarriage before, maybe you have become pregnant, it will be easy for you. You need to work. You need to, when you speak to a fertility doctor, they will, tell you the times you need to try on your own. If it is not working, IVF is not even the last solution, because some people have failed IVF. So I believe you'll find this video is already long, but no problem, it makes sense. Kindly like, follow our page, and God will bless you.